So what you just saw was not only the trailer to my Hawaii series that I uploaded a while back, but it's also going to be the intro to these next upcoming videos that I'm super excited to be uploading. As you already know, my family and I went on a recent trip to Hawaii and I documented it, and I'm super excited to be sharing this with you because not only am I going to reminisce on the fun moments that we had as a family, but as of May of 2021, I actually graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Medical Studies, and that's something that I hold near and dear to my heart just because I am proud and honored to say that I'm the first Vietnamese Chinese daughter of my family to graduate with a bachelor's degree. I'm so grateful for the sacrifices that my family has made to not only allow me and my cousins to come here into the United States to pursue and continue our education, but I'm also excited for what the future has to hold, and this trip was kind of a celebration of that in its own, and also a special time to spend with my family and spend time with my boyfriend as well, where we got to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. But what's so special about this vacation is that it's not only going to be a family trip, but it's also something that I would consider to be an anniversary trip and a graduation trip all wrapped around in one. But basically this series is basically a compilation of a bunch of random clips that I compiled together. So to start off this series, I'm basically going to walk you through what had happened during our trip to Hawaii. So the night that we were going to leave, we actually went to my aunt's house to sleep over, so that way we were all ready and set to go to leave to the airport at 3 a.m. And I think we all already know how it is when it comes to family vacations. It can be pretty chaotic and hectic, but a lot of fun and exciting. We woke up at around 3 a.m., loaded our bags into the shuttle, and headed straight for the airport.
We made it!
Although, fun fact, once we got to the airport, my grandma literally came out of the car, looked around, patted down her jacket, and I was confused as to what she was doing, and then she announced that she forgot her phone at home. It's actually kind of funny, and because we were running a little late, she ended up going a whole week without her phone. But it's okay, we still ended up capturing the photos that she wanted, and we still documented the trip in different ways that obviously weren't on her phone. But anyways, once we got to the airport, we did what any other traveler does, and basically we just sat there and waited for our flight.
The 5 o'clock glow.
And once we found our gate, it was around 5 o'clock in the morning, and we were kind of tired by this point, but we were also too excited to be tired, if that makes any sense. Eventually the time arrived and we boarded our flight, and to pass the time we also did a bunch of word search puzzles. And I'm also shocked at how addicting these word search puzzles can be, because I kept on going from page to page and highlighting it, and by the time I finished our Hawaii trip, the book was basically a colorful mess. My original goal was also to see if I could try to finish the entire book within one 6-hour flight, but then I realized how unrealistic that goal was and decided to just relax and watch a movie and look at the clouds that were outside of our window. I also didn't get very far in the puzzles, since I only ended up finishing about 4 of the 88 puzzles that were in that book. And it also took us about 30 minutes to finish just one puzzle. Also, the complimentary Biscoff cookies are so good that they just smack every time. Eventually, we landed at LAX, and then that's where we boarded our second flight. And of course, after our second flight, we landed in Hawaii. It was so cool seeing how blue the ocean was.
Please take any remaining waste items with you and place them in the trash bin.
And of course, once we landed, we did the first thing that we thought of, which was to get food and to eat pho. We also traveled around Chinatown, tried passion fruit juice. We also went to our hotel and explored the hotel views, which was honestly very stunning to see.
Made it to our hotel.
Our first adventure was outside of the U.S. Army Museum, and they were actually closed this day, but it was neat seeing what was available outside of the museum. And of course, we also did a vibe check at the beach.
Kind of like the vibe. Kind of like the vibe.
And to end off our first eventful day of traveling, we ate dinner at Yard House. And this is where I got to try the poke salad, which is 10 out of 10. And then we also tried calamari and some epic appetizers to go along with it. That basically concludes today's video. This is only the beginning, and I know that the next few videos are going to be so much fun to watch. And I promise you that there's going to be so many more funny shenanigans that I'm going to post within the next few weeks. But until then, I'll see you in another video that literally nobody asked for.
Bye!